In a devastating turn of events, the world's largest fast food chain, McDonald's, is currently facing an unprecedented crisis that has sent shockwaves reverberating through its illustrious 70-year history. This once mighty industry titan is now teetering on the edge of collapse as it grapples with an array of mounting challenges and insurmountable obstacles that threaten to dismantle its empire. With a mind-boggling net worth exceeding $200 billion and a massive workforce of over 45,000 employees solely in the U.S., McDonald's finds itself in a precarious position, navigating treacherous waters and uncertain landscapes. Join us in this exhilarating journey as we uncover the startling truth behind the crumbling empire of McDonald's, the once untouchable giant in the industry. The iconic house of the world-famous Ronald McDonald finds itself at a critical turning point, grappling with a series of challenges that threaten to redefine its place in history. In a world where the mere mention of golden arches conjures images of fast food, McDonald's finds itself confronted by a wave of obstacles that could reshape its very essence. A comprehensive report from Franchise Consulting Group has shed light on the harsh realities the company confronts, particularly concerning its network of franchisees that serve as the backbone of its operations and revenue. The report's findings paint a bleak picture. A staggering 30% of McDonald's franchisees are on the verge of financial ruin, facing an imminent threat to their business survival. The gravity of the situation cannot be understated, as it is projected that by the end of 2023, an astonishing 2,000 McDonald's locations could vanish from the urban landscape of the U.S. alone, leaving a profound void in the once thriving local economies they once bolstered. The causes behind this alarming predicament stem from a combination of factors, including burdensome regulatory constraints, protracted and contentious labor disputes, and the crushing weight of financial burdens imposed upon the franchisees. Amidst the turmoil, independent business owners operating under the iconic McDonald's brand have risen up in a thunderous outcry of discontent. Their target? CEO Chris Kempczynski, whose leadership style and decision-making have become lightning rods for criticism. Franchisees argue that his inconsistency and detrimental choices pose a significant risk to McDonald's growth plans. The very voices, expertise, and contributions that drive the success of individual restaurants and shape the brand's identity are now under threat, fueling a fiery rebellion that could forever alter the Golden Arch's destiny. To make matters worse, the report emphasizes that McDonald's struggles are further compounded by years of mismanagement and a persistent inability to justify the mounting fees and charges imposed on franchisees. These additional financial burdens prove particularly challenging for franchisees already grappling with rising wages, escalating costs for ingredients and packaging, and an increasingly cutthroat market landscape. The strain on profitability not only intensifies the financial woes of individual franchisees, but also exacerbates the underlying tension and friction between the company and its franchisees, further eroding the overall sense of unity and shared purpose within the McDonald's franchise system. In the midst of the McDonald's financial woes, a dark cloud looms over the iconic Golden Arches, revealing a chilling reality of labor law violations. The company finds itself entangled in a sprawling tapestry of federal labor law violations, exposing a distressing truth. Numerous McDonald's franchise establishments have become breeding grounds for audacious misconduct. This disturbing saga unfurls across different states, where the rights of over 300 innocent minors have been trampled upon, their dreams cruelly shattered by the suffocating grip of illicit employment practices. These brazen offenses not only subject franchisees to severe civil penalties, but also thrust the esteemed brand into a whirlwind of non-compliance, moral decay, and perilous reputational jeopardy. Each violation undermines the delicate equilibrium of the McDonald's franchise system, teetering precariously on the edge of catastrophe, as the insidious tendrils of wrongdoing and the looming threat of public outrage endanger its very foundation. Across the digital landscape, a chorus of discontent reverberates as once loyal customers take center stage to express their frustrations over what they perceive as a betrayal of their taste buds and wallets. The timeless battle between value and price has reached a boiling point, with consumers wielding the mighty power of social media to denounce the recent wave of price hikes imposed by the fast food giant. What was once an emblem of affordability and accessibility has now transformed into a symbol of perceived overpricing, leaving a sour taste taste in the mouths of disillusioned patrons. The narrative of quality, once interwoven seamlessly into the McDonald's brand, now hangs precariously in the balance. In the relentless pursuit of financial stability, compromises have been made that haven't gone unnoticed by discerning palates. With every bite, customers find themselves grappling with a haunting question: is the taste worth the price? The consequences of this struggle between profitability and consumer satisfaction have cast a long foreboding shadow over the brand's once unassailable position in the fiercely competitive fast food market. The repercussions of these price increases extend far beyond mere grumblings and online rants. They represent a seismic shift in the delicate balance of the McDonald's ecosystem. Once loyal patrons now find their allegiance wavering, exploring alternative dining options that promise a better value for their money. The pillars of trust and satisfaction, painstakingly built over the years, tremble under the weight of a disillusioned customer base. Adding to the litany of challenges, the recent announcement of McDonald's U.S. corporate office closures has further compounded the company's struggles. Unfortunately, this strategic decision has resulted in the loss of hundreds of jobs and forms part of a broader effort to restructure the workforce and streamline operations, aiming to reduce costs and enhance overall operational efficiency. However, the impact of these closures extends beyond corporate offices themselves. The echoes of these closures resonate through the communities that have long been intertwined with the Golden Arches. The closure of corporate offices, coupled with the bankruptcies and closures of franchisee-owned restaurants, send shockwaves through local economies. The disappearance of these once thriving establishments leaves a void that is not easily filled, leading to a decline of job opportunities and economic activity. The ripple effects are felt far and wide as small businesses that relied on the foot traffic generated by McDonald's now struggle to survive. The very fabric of these communities is torn as the bonds that held them together start to fray under the weight of uncertainty and upheaval. Given this complex and multifaceted crisis, McDonald's stands at a critical crossroads, necessitating a comprehensive reassessment of its strategies, leadership, and relationship with its franchisees. To effectively navigate these challenges, McDonald's must adapt a proactive and inclusive approach that actively involves franchisees in decision-making processes and addresses their concerns and grievances. Furthermore, McDonald's must prioritize the restoration of its reputation by placing a strong emphasis on enhancing the customer experience, revitalizing its menu offerings, and addressing the pricing concerns that have caused a significant portion of its consumer base to feel alienated. Additionally, McDonald's must redouble its efforts to ensure compliance with labor laws and enforce stringent measures to prevent any future violations. Internally, McDonald's must also embark on a comprehensive review of its fee structure, taking into account the financial realities faced by franchisees. By finding a balance between profitability and affordability for franchisees, McDonald's can foster a more equitable and sustainable relationship that incentivizes growth and cultivates a shared commitment to the success of the brand. McDonald's stands at a pivotal crossroads, where the weight of its challenges has the potential to determine its fate. These formidable obstacles demand immediate attention and resolute action. The financial hardships burdening franchisees, the alarming labor law violations, the discontent expressed by dissatisfied customers, and the erosion of its once untarnished reputation all cast ominous clouds over the future of the Golden Arches. Will McDonald's summon the strength and resilience that made it an emblem of American success, rising above these tribulations to reclaim its throne? Or will it succumb to the mounting pressures, becoming a cautionary tale of missed opportunities and lost glory?